making me sweat.
Looking ahead.
What's the story?
Never a dull moment.
Shit. Seen a slave down here.
Keep your distance, darling. We'll try this.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
I wonder what the next move is.
There you are, my friend. I have drunk. Not alcohol, of course. a bear. He took a little of my blood. I took all of his.
I mean, I think he was a bear. Big head, 4 legs, hair that gets stuck in your teeth. Whatever it was, I thoroughly enjoyed it.
So's any meal worth having. It's nothing compared to, well, other things I could be dining on, but significantly better than the rats and bugs Cazador served me. Not at all. Blood is life essence, and some creatures have so much more life than others. Cazador gave me just enough to keep me, well, alive, for lack of a better word, but never more than that. Still, that was the past. I'll never have to grovel for him again. Exactly. I can be better than him. Oh, you meant be kinder. Pet bunnies, that sort of thing. I've no objection to being nice, of course, once I have the power to bend others to my will. Well, yes. You can't look at the world and tell me I'm wrong. Oh, I hope so. A little corruption sounds fun. I spent centuries as the victim of a corrupt man. It was the mind flayers that plucked me away from that. They gave me a gift. The strength to take my own freedom. I'm embracing this power. You should too.
Speak.
Nasty way to go. Suffocating slowly under a ton of rubble. Not a fate I'd personally relish.
This true soul Near's stuck behind a rockfall, is he? Forgive me if I'm in no hurry to go digging him out. He brings to mind a story. An old fairy tale my father read to me. The kind with a hero. A farmer made a deal with the devil, so the story goes. In exchange for the farmer's dearest fruit, the devil granted the farmer's dearest fruit, naturally, was no apple nor peach. We can learn a lot from fairy tales. Don't you think? Refuse him, no matter how tempting the offer. No matter how delicious the feast he lays out for you, the cost will be too great. That's because you still have hope. But when he becomes your last hope, he'll require of you only what you're least ready to part with, and then require more still. You might think you'd give up anything for a cure, but the devil won't take just anything. He'll take everything.
That drow, Near, is going to be on his last gasp unless someone digs him out. Though not necessarily our concern, of course.
Fine. What's on your mind?
Fate, dost thou require a new ally?
or...
Very well. Impossible. Thy party is full. As thou desires.
I promised I'd be back. Don't worry. I have things under control. For now. You haven't been using the parasite's power. You think you don't need it. But things haven't gone as you expected. You hoped a druid as powerful as Halsin might be able to remove your tadpole. But he couldn't. You're desperate to be rid of it. Understandable. But you're looking for solutions in the wrong places. Yes. Halsin is correct. Your parasite is unusual. It is wrapped in magic that prevents its removal. Until the source of the tadpole's magic is destroyed, any attempt to remove it will kill you. You were lucky that Halsin knew this. His instincts are right. The parasites are merely a symptom of a greater sickness in Faerûn. It imbues the parasite with special powers, some that benefit, most that harm. But most importantly, it enables the host to be controlled. The infected hear the voice of the Absolute and believe it to be a god. You witnessed it yourself with Priestess Gut. That is how the cult of the Absolute is spreading. The highest of their rank, the True Souls, carry a tadpole just like yours. It is how they receive their orders. It is what makes them obey. When the order to transform is given, it will not be a matter of days. They will be mind flayers in an instant. Were it not for my protection, so would you. Because I am just like you, and I need an ally. Just like you, I was infected with a mind flayer parasite. Just like you, I seek to be free of it. I've been trying to escape from this evil for a long time. Once, I almost succeeded. Now, through you, I've been given a new chance. You can go where I cannot. And I can protect you from that evil. If we work together, we may turn this around. Hells, they need me. I have to go. The power I used to protect you, I stole it from someone. They want it back. I will hold them off for as long as I can, but sooner or later I will be worn down. You must discover the source of the magic that controls the parasites before that happens. The cultists are gathering at Moonrise Towers. Use the powers your parasite gives you to convince them you are one of them. And when you find the source of their magic, destroy it. Go. Our freedom depends on it.
You're dismissed. Same sort of eye we saw in the goblin camp.
Splatter.
Someone's keeping tabs.
Best to stay out of his way.
Dunnoff joined up too. The culprits are spreading like flies on shit.
I'd love to, thanks.
Didn't you hear? Do I need to rip it?
I'm not getting on that. Am I?
Back on your feet or I'll bite your toes off one by one.
Still alive. So that's progress.
Flies on shit. See where the nose.
Afraid I found a way past the rock things like this.
God.
I'll peel your balls like potatoes if you don't move. You better hope that's the worst.
You watch my back, I watch yours.
I watch yours.
Damn right you do.
Clean up this mess. Ear dies, heads grow. And that goes for novices too. The slowest of you lot is getting tossed to a rope. You stop digging again, and I'll bleed you dry! Back on your feet, or I'll bite your toes off one by one. I'll peel your balls like potatoes if you don't move! And you better hope that's the worst of it.
There is work to do.
Rick's got some nerve. Clean up this mess. Near dies, heads grow. And that goes for novices too.
shit. You got one of Nair's moon lanterns, Jacques? I ask, because you ain't getting far without one of them pixie lamps.
Toplands are clogged with the death dark. Choke you in no time.
You daft? It's there in the name. Shadows up there black as the lower dark. A few sniffs could...
Sounds like the shadow curse. We must be getting closer to moonrise. Perhaps we should seek out this near while we can, though.
Agreed. Next stop, near.
Snitch. No one drugs with Clan Flameshade.
You watch my back, I watch yours.
I watch yours.
Damn right you do.
Careful, I bite. Simple.
Can't give up now. Oh, the scraps of a nightfall feast.
To break bread in Shah's name,
Get him
and
peckish.
spill blood in
Peckish?
You got that?
Sacred right.
Sad.
What's that? You watch my back.
Seen her run with a barrel under her arm. Just a small one. The drow out. Someone should grab it.
Can't go chasing maybes.
Or would you look at that, Kerr?
A shiver runs through you. Your mind is awash with ancient resentments.
True soul, no less. What do you think, Kerr? Should we take Nir's debt off him? The stench. All you twat souls got one. If I didn't know better, I'd say a mind flayer shatter work. Should split your head open and poke around in there if you lot don't pay up. I ain't parleying with more twat souls. Just want my coin. Your blade ready, Kerr.
Drop it, Britvar. You chop this one, and Neo won't pay a damn copper.
Fine. Spill what you want, true soul, before I choke on your stench. Crack. Get you.
Drunken and true soul getting himself trapped.
Let him suffocate. If the
An outsider.
Saw you arriving. Almost put a hole in your boat.
Bugger off! You're distracting the Yeah, drugnin!
This ain't a show. Go make yourself. I'll peel your balls like potatoes if you don't move!
Ah, it's you. The mascot of my ill fortunes. Much as I'd love to chat, I'm not allowed social breaks. I came down here looking for Wulbren. I suspected he and his little friends might have come to this region. And I was right. But I was too late. Wulbren had already been taken to Moonrise Towers. The rest, put to work. You won't find a worse gaggle of rare-dwells than these Iron Hand gnomes. Except for Wulbren, desperate though his taste in companions might be. As I was contemplating his folly, I was spotted by a very ugly Dwergar. Now, I dig. It isn't good. Dig, and hope for an opportunity to escape. These brutes are no mere goblins. I doubt you could take them on. You will. If you are successful, that would be most convenient.
The gnomes speak in soft whispers, the words all but lost in the hot air.
Hush! We're being watched.
We're working as we can, sir. Very hard indeed.
Glittering gods. She actually survived.
Praise Ironhand. Larida, our prayers are answered. Sir, our friends are trapped in the cave-in. And I know a way to get them out.
Bug, please. Truce or near will... You know what he'll do.
Lunkbug, don't!
I've got no choice, Larida. We have to chance it. A few days back, there was a scene. Our friend Philomene, she's a sapper, set off a blast and ran off. We set a spot for hiding if someone found trouble. I'll mark your map. If Philomene made it, you'll find her there. She'll have the stuff to blow that tunnel wide open and get Beldron and the rest out. Incredible news. Drop it near the cave-in and set it alight.
Faster! Heat up some rocks!
Let's see how the little pricks do when we strap fire to their legs.
Not the most sophisticated way of getting what you want from someone, is it?
You're the one Greymon mentioned. Heard you killed that thieving gnome. Where's my boots? Then find the thieving bugger and get them back. Then go get them. Poorly, obviously. Tunnel collapsed on a true soul. Absolute's going to eat my liver. Now move! I've got no time for...
The parasite stirs, but it's a mere tickle. You hear no thoughts or memories, just an echo of scars that never healed.
A true soul, eh? Useless wreck of a lookout could have told me. Glad you're here to take responsibility. Tunnel's collapsed. Trapped true soul near. He's stuck in there with poisoned geezers. We don't get him out soon, it's both our heads. Not a one. Unless you count tacking aboleth fangs to my whipping cane. Place is older than bone dust. Previous tenants left a trap. Dropped a shit ton of metal once we dug a ways in. Get near out, and you'll have the Absolute's blessing. No doubting that. Thought you would. True souls don't abandon their own. The slowest of you lot is getting tossed to a Rothe in heat. On your feet or I'll bite your...
Waiting for Thryn to blow a gasket and start... Be the part with coin and jog on. Don't want to miss any of this. Come back anytime.
You stop digging again, and I'll bleed you dry!
No time to dally.
Wanna dance? You prick's got some nerve. Clean up this mess. Ear dies, heads grow. And that goes for novices too.
I've got a long road ahead. Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Be the part with coin and jog on. Don't want to miss any of this. Come back any
Stare into the eye. The longer you stare, the more uneasy you feel. There is a presence. You are seen. Your consciousness surges into the orb. First, there is blackness. Then, a pair of unblinking red eyes. Pain grips your skull as the eyes stare into you. Then, look away. The connection is broken.
You're still at it then?
Prick ain't stopped caning those beasts last I saw, and he still ain't broke through.
How much farther can I go? Cursed to put my hands on everything.
They'll let anyone in around here.
Anyone. Peckish.
What's it?
Something over there. Something over there. Curious.
Prime spot
That
for an
stone there's
ambush.
been pried loose.
Over here.
Blood comes easy these days.
Got to concentrate. Heading there.
Jeez, it's hot in here. Count on me.
This will do nicely.
Well, so much for peace. On my way.
Can't give up. Onward.
Ready for another round? Incoming.
Let's end this. On I go.
Tools and a thick rope. Someone climbed up from down below.
Let's crack it open.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Hold it! I swear to Iron Hand. One more step and a blow us to chunks!
An ashen scent fills the air. The barrel is filled with smoke powder.
She's gonna blow up. That's my thing.
Shut your mouth, Faerûn, or I'll shut you down. Drach, dropping my name like your cultist arse knows me, like we're friends. I know what you are, one of Near's cult goons. Sailed right in. Better to die in this shit heap than rot in Moonrise. You want me? Come get me.